Hey guys, welcome back to Lean Over Winter Session 2. I hope you all enjoyed the first video, and as I said, this is the second of all of the weekly videos coming out over the winter period to help you stay in shape when it gets colder and you're less inclined to go to the gym, and just there for you to do when you can. So this is the second session, as I said, and we're going to expand a little bit upon the exercises we did last time. So you might remember some of the exercises. I've just found ways to make them a little bit harder for you, a little bit more challenging if you do want to push yourself, but if not, then the original forms of those exercises are the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 5-minute warm-up now, then we're going to go into the expansions on those 3 exercises in a HIIT circuit for 3 times round. And then, as I said to you last time, I'm going to have the second part of this video doing a slightly different style of HIIT training, and how we're going to do this is it's going to be how you would do it if you had a partner. So if you want to do it with a friend or a partner or anyone you want to rope into exercising with you at home, just another HIIT circuit that you can do with a partner. So let's get straight into our warm-up. So what we're going to do is about 5 minutes of full body exercises, starting with star jumps for 30 seconds. So let's get straight into it. Get those arms nice and high, and just from the side. Okay, so now 10 seconds. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, good, stop there. Now what we're going to do is bring the leg to the side into the side lunge, so ensuring that the leg comes right out to the side and front leg stays as forward as possible. So just another 15 seconds on this. Just warming up a slightly different part of the leg in a way which we've never normally moved before, so moving in a lateral plane, which is side to side. So we don't really move like this ever anymore. Good. So come back to center. Now what we're going to do is a few walkouts. So walk forward with the hands, reach forward with one, reach forward with the other, come back, and reach up. And just repeat this for another 15 seconds. Good. Reach as high as you can. 2. And back up. Good. And last one. 1, 2. Good. And back on. Good. This time, we're going to come forward with the lunges, one after the other. So I'm going to try and keep this warm up. One upper body, one lower body, just for the next few minutes. So if you need to take any longer doing these exercises, then that's fine. I'm going for about 30 seconds each one. But if you feel you want to do a little bit longer, just to get your mobility as good as possible, that's fine. So just go for another 10 seconds. On the side, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. So onto the floor now. Just going to do some alternate side planks. Come over onto one side slowly, come back to the press up position, and repeat. So 1 and 2. So that's from the side. Front on, like this. So be careful not to go too far over, so that you then overextend. So let's just go for a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. So come back up. So just one more leg exercise to warm up, and then one more upper body one, and we'll get straight into the warm up. So this time, I'm just going to go with bodyweight squats. So not a race. So you don't have to have your hands here when you squat, it's just comfy. You can keep them by the sides. If you want to keep them out, you can, but I find this quite comfy, so let's go for 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Last upper body exercise this time. we're going to come onto the floor and we're just going to go for shoulder taps. Just nice and gentle, not a race with this one. Just to finish off our body warm up. Last 20 seconds. Again, if you need to have any little breaks, that's fine. I know this is quite a tough warm up, so just stick with it for the next 10 seconds though, and then we'll be done. So, 3, 2, 1, good, and relax. So, you should all be pretty warmed up. As I said, now if you want to take any more time to do those exercises for longer, or if you want to do any more warm-up exercises, that's fine. Remember, the warm-up I showed you last week was a little bit longer, so feel free to go back to that if you need to. But next thing we're going to do is go straight into the HIIT round, and as I said, making those exercises we did last time a little tougher. So let's get into it. Get yourself some water if you haven't already, get a towel if you need to, and you sweat quite a bit like I do. We're going to get straight into the HIIT round now. So same principle as last time, 40 seconds work on each exercise, followed by a 20 to 30 second rest, maybe even a little bit longer if you need it. As I said, we're going to expand upon those first exercises we did in the initial video last week. So this is what we're going to do. So last time we did the lunge alternately, or if you really fancy the challenge, the jumping split lunge, right? So how we're going to make this tougher is we're going to split lunge once, split lunge again, and then come into a squat. We're then going to split lunge with the opposite leg and squat. So 1, 2, squat, 1, 2, and squat. So that's going to be exercise number 1. Again, same principle. We're going to work for 40 seconds on that one, and then have a 20 second rest, and to the next one. Exercise number 2. So last time we had the push-up with a shoulder tap. How we're going to do it this time is just make it a little bit plyometric, which basically means power and adds a clap in before each tap. So this is how it's going to look. Alright, again, knees are fine to do this if you can't do it on your feet, but it will look like this. So 1 tap, 2 tap, tap, 3 tap, 4 tap, tap, and so on. So from the side, and if you need to on your knees, 1 tap, 2 tap, tap, 3 tap, 4 tap, tap. Good. So that's our upper body one. And the last exercise, from the last time we were doing the plank with the hip rotation to the side. So 1, 2, 3. What we're going to do is we're going to make this rotation an actual moving plank. So how this looks like is starting in the plank position with the forearms. We just work round with the feet and the forearms staying nice and low until we get to the equivalent of 9 o'clock. We'll then come back to 6 o'clock and go all the way down. All round again to 3. So we'll keep moving the whole time. Try and keep it as low as possible. I appreciate you'll probably be quite fatigued by that point as it is the last one, but I'm going to try and make it so, as I said, we're going to do each body part differently. So the next 3 exercises, as I've shown you, they're going to be pretty plyo based, but if you do want to keep it simple and you don't want to do exactly what I've shown you, then the alternatives are, again, pretty easy to make a little bit easier for yourself. So again, the first one, we can still expand on it, but instead of making it jumping, we can keep those lunges single and then squat. So 1, 2, and then squat, back out with the right, back out with the left, and then squat. So that's how we can do it. If you don't want to do the jumping, 1, 2, jump, then you can 1, and 2, then squat, and that's perfectly fine. So still progressing, but just not going quite as hard. With regards to the push-ups, again, I'm adding the clapping to make this harder, but if you want to keep it simpler, then all you can do is go with the push-up and the shoulder tap, and go with a normal one in between. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and again. Finally, for the plank, again, last time what we did is we rotated it side to side. So again, if you want to increase this without moving it around, then all you can do instead is you can move it to one side, bring it up, bring the leg up, bring it down. Move it to the other side, bring the leg up, bring it down. dip it down to the right, bring it up, bring it down, dip it down to the left, bring it up and bring it down. So if you don't want to go full plyo, you can just do those alternatives I've shown you there. Otherwise, let's get straight into the workout. So get a drink if you need to, and we'll go in 30 seconds. So get that towel ready. I certainly am. Alright. So, in 3, 2, 1, let's work. Split, split, squat, split, split, squat, split, split, squat, split, split, and squat. 1, 2, squat, 2, 3, squat, 1, 2, squat. Good, halfway through, keep working. Remember, as fast as you can with this. Legs are going to be fatigued very quickly on this one because it's all a lot of jumping, a lot of power involved, but that's why it's so effective. If it burns, it works. So 3, 2, 1. Good, take a rest. So right away, my heart rate is fucking going for it. So 10 more seconds rest. That's what I'm going to take. If you need a little bit longer, do take it because this is, as I said, harder than the next round. So push up with a clap this time. 1, 2, clap, 3, 4, clap, 5, 6, clap, 7, 8, clap. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, second exercise. One more to go. You've done legs, upper body now, down to the floor for core. So, take your rest. I'm going in 3, 2, 1, and let's move that plank. So it's not a race with this, just move it around nice and slow. Keep it low the whole time. And just think of going from 3 to 9, back to 9 each time. Okay, good. Keep working. Good, last 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and rest. So, first round over. Just 2 more to go like this. And then I'll introduce you to the part of the circuit. So, in 40 seconds of work, okay, so 3 times 40 seconds, so basically 2 minutes, you have got very, very effective little workout, and you repeat this as we're going. By the end of this, you'll be blowing. I mean, I'm really sweating quite a bit, so yeah, it's a tough one, but I'm taking a minute in between rounds, so if you need to take longer, that's fine. But don't leave it any more than, I would say, 2 minutes maximum, so that you get too rested, okay? So, I'm gonna go in 10 more seconds. Take some deep breaths now. Again, get some water on board if you need to. Get ready to go on those split lunges. So, you know the exercises now, a bit faster. Let's go. Split, split, squat. Try and keep that torso upright the whole time. Even though you get tired, try not to lean forward too much in your lunges or your squats as you fatigue. Okay, last one. Okay. Whew. So, second time. One more time on that one. I'm going to take a breather. As I said, 20-30 seconds. Let's keep the pace up. Down to the floor. Let's go on those push-ups. And work. 2, up, 3, 4, and down. 5, 6, and down. Alright, halfway. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Woo, you'll definitely feel that. So, obviously I'm recommending 40 seconds that you go for it, but even if you need to take it down, say 30 seconds, especially now with the additions, that's totally fine, okay? As long as within that 30 seconds that you still work for maximum effort. And as I've said, rest time, increase it up to a minute, absolute max in between these if you need to. But I'm going the second time into my plank, moving it around in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, halfway through. Let's work. Alright. Woo. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, second round over, just one more to go. And then we'll take an extended rest before we move on to the partner round. So, take a minute or so now, get a little bit more recovery time. As I said last time, in between your rounds is where you'll really sort of get an idea of how fit you are, depending on how much recovery you need. And you will find, if you do take note of, say, how long it takes you to rest in between these, that this will decrease quite quickly the more you do this. So with this kind of workout, I would say you want to do it between 3 to 4 times a week, and always try and get a little rest day in between as well, at least when you're starting out. And even if you've been doing it for a long time, fitness, and you've been quite conditioned, I would say you want to do it no more than 2 days in a row, just so you get the recovery, especially with this type now, because this is a lot more power orientated, with a lot more jumping and a lot more advanced moves, so do take the time you need. But yeah, just starting out, I would say Monday, Wednesday and Friday for this are great. So last round, let's go. Okay, halfway. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Whew. Getting cheeky. Okay, so last time on these claps. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Halfway. Last 10 seconds. Last one. Okay. Woo. Yep, those are definitely the toughest ones. So, last exercise. Get ready to go. Just move that plank around, and then we'll have a good rest. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Okay, halfway. Alright, last 10 seconds. And just back to 6. Cool. Now we'll rest. Oh, take a breather. That's definitely a tough one. So, yeah, good work if you start with this, because this is halfway now. And if you have been doing this with a friend already at the same time, you've either been motivating each other or getting a bit competitive, as I do. And great, because it's all about the encouragement. But the next round of 3 exercises will be specific to having a partner. So if you do have one with you now, then perfect, because watch it next and you'll see how you can do stuff working together. But if you don't, then get one, convince someone to join you somehow, I don't know, do a bet or something. And actually probably do a bet on who's likely to get elected, and whoever loses has to join in one of these workouts. That's probably a good incentive. But anyway, so take a few minutes now, and then I'm going to introduce my partner, and we're going to do a specific HIIT workout together. So exactly the same sort of principle, except you're going to work together. So have a rest and see you shortly. Okay, so welcome back to the second part of the HIIT session with a partner. So Lean Over Winter episode 2. Second half, this is going to be the partner style themed workout bit. So if you have got a friend, partner, someone else that you've unfortunately dragged into this, then feel free to get involved with this next part. So what's going to happen is my good friend Lisa is joining me for this to be put through exactly what we're going to do, the torture that's happening, but it's all good for you. So we're going to stick with the same principle, and we're going to go with a leg exercise, ab exercise, upper body exercise. So we're going to demonstrate the leg one now. Because it involves working in alternate roles, you're still going to work for 40 seconds, but you're going to do 20 seconds in each roll. So what's going to happen with the first one is one of you is going to assume the squat position, holding the hands up like this, and the other one, as you can see, is going to run with high knees. Just move back a little bit. Good. For 20 seconds. Then, once 20 seconds is up, you're going to switch. So Elisa will now go down to the squat, and I'll go with the high knees for the next 20 seconds. So that's exercise number 1. So for number 2, we're going to go down onto the floor for an upper body exercise. Similar to how we did the side plank in the warm-up. You're going to get side by side. You'll probably want about a foot beside you. Just move over a T a little bit. And what's going to happen is you're going to side plank to one side so that both of your backs end up facing each other at the top of the side plank. So it's going to look something like this. So, and back, good, and up, good, and free, good, relax. Now, swapping sides, quick change around as quick as you can. Exactly the same principle, except we're going to go for the opposite side now. So you probably want about a foot and a half in between, so that when you come over, you don't touch. touch each other's toes. And one more. Good. So, exercise number 2 for upper body. Finally, we're going to go for an ab one. So you're going to stay on the floor this time. And what you're going to do is you're going to get into sort of half set up position with the legs out in front. One of you is going to have the legs wide, one of you is going to have them in the middle like this, and then you're going to lift up and spread wide and rotate in a kind of circular motion like this. So this is a fantastic core exercise, but because we were both obviously doing the same role, we'll stick with this for 40 seconds. So those are the 3 exercises that we've got. Pretty straightforward. With regards to any alterations, the squatting position 1, if you feel like you do need to have a break and that staying down for too long is actually quite painful, or you just haven't got the strength to stay down, then at any point you can come up and then start doing behind these as well. So just to give yourself a bit of a break on that one. With the side plank one, again, just keep it slow, going over from side to side in rotations. It's not a race with that one, and obviously you don't want to crash into each other whilst you're both going up in the air. So again, as I said, leave adequate space in between you so you don't tangle up legs and arms when you go. And finally, with the ab one, if that one is at all strenuous, then again, feel free to rest for a few seconds in between and then carry on going around with the cycles. So let's get into it. So same principle, 40 seconds work, except 20 seconds in each roll for the running bit, for the legs, and then for each side in the side plank. So get ready to go. So you want to run first?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get ready to go. So 20 seconds and then we'll swap. So just stay at this level, alright? And let's go straight into it. Good. Get those knees nice and high. Good. Get those arms involved as well. Good. Good. High, 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 high. Okay, good work. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Swap rolls. And let's go. So she's actually getting a shoulder workout now, as well as getting a good lower body workout. Okay, that's it. Keep holding. Last 5 seconds coming up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. So we rest now. We take 20 seconds. Do you want 20? Do you want 30 seconds?
20.
20. So as I said, in this rest, take the time if you need to. A little bit longer is fine. So we're going to get ready to go. So let's get in the press up position. Get ready for those side planks. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And touch. And back. And touch. And back. And touch. Nice. Good work. Try and keep as low as you can on this one. Try not to arch up too much. Okay, last one. And then we'll do a quick swap and change. Alright. Ready? Let's go. And touch. And touch. Nice. And touch. And touch. Good. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Alright. So, little rest now. And then we'll go into the ab workout. Whew. This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so.
We love it.
In 5, we do.
We actually do.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Okay, so 40 seconds. Just FYI, the more you lean back, the kind of harder this is. So, if you want to make it more challenging, just get right down. Whatever level is comfortable-ish. Stay there. Okay, last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Okay. Whew. So, it's round 1. take 1 minute's rest in between. So get a drink if you need to. Jesus. You got water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we have to go to Milano?
So now we'll take another 40 seconds, and then we'll go into round 2. So, as I said, the principle of this is generally the same whether you're going to do this with a partner or as we've just done on our own. First bit, just that 40 seconds, 30 seconds max effort is the longest time you want to be doing HIIT for when you're working at your maximum, because that's all you can really sustain before you start to just slow down naturally because of fatigue. So, go again in 10 seconds. So, God. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and high. Good work. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Alright, let's go. Ready? Okay, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so little rest now. Again, check that heart rate here. Here, if you got it, should be pumping away. So 10 more seconds. Get ready for our side planks. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And touch. And back. And touch. Alright. And touch. Nice. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Okay. And let's go. Nice. Good work. Wow. Careful on your balance on this one, don't do what I just did. Okay. 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Alright. Woo. Alright. Let's get ready for those. What do you call these? Ab cycles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Different type of ab cycle. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh man, I am feeling this. This is fantastic. Ooh, that's a cheeky one. Alright, halfway. Almost. Alright, last 10 seconds. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Okay, so that's round 2. So, we've just got one more round. Let's take, again, another minute and a half if you need it. And then we'll finish up the last one. So, max effort as always, but this really is the last one. So, every bit of energy you've got, just go for it on this one, especially with those high knees, power with those arms. And whoever's squatting, just get those arms nice and high. Don't make it easy for them. Stay here where they barely have to lift the legs, alright? So make it hard for you. Get those arms high. And the person running, get those knees high. So we'll go in about 15 seconds, last round. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's take it on high. Obviously, don't be silly and then put them up here because no one can jump that high. Or maybe be a bit silly if you want to be a bit cool to that person. But go high. 3, 2, 1. Change. Alright, let's go. A little bit higher. Touche. Alright, last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 20 seconds. Get ready in that side plank. Press up position. 10 more. Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. And touch. And back. And touch.
You're gonna cut these, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna cut it.
Yeah. Don't worry. Okay, go again.
And then.
Go.
And fall down. And then again.
Fall over. And 3, 2, 1. I might leave that one in, actually, depending on how good it looks.
Show me.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Sorry. Two, 1, and switch. Whew. Alright, and go. Nice. Strong. That's it. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Alright. And switch. Okay, last one. Just get ready on that. Okay. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Woo! Alright. So keep working. Feeling that ab burn now. This is where you get these results. Halfway, last 20. Stay lean over winter. This is how we do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest.
Yeah, good one.
Good. I like your leggings. They're well nice.
Thank you.
Those bad boys. Oh, they Reebok. Oh yeah, I remember these. Yeah, you showed me something to me. And they were burgundy or black or grey or something.
I'm gonna have it grey, so yeah.
Oh, nice.
Get them.
Can you get guys ones?
Yeah, I'll send you a link. You cut these, yeah. You're gonna cut these ones.
No, I might leave it in there. Okay. So that is the end of Lean Over Winter episode 2. You've got your individual progressed partner HIIT circuit thing everywhere. It's then. It's done. So second session, we're going to have a little cool down now. So gently stretch off. So we're going to start with just a few dynamic stretches, and then we're going to move into some static ones. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you don't feel too knackered now. But as I said, this is one coming every week for you over winter, and they are going to get progressively harder. Next week I'm going to show you how to do something with kettlebells specifically. So if you do have a kettlebell around or two, or if you go to a local gym and you've got a kettlebell there, then I'm going to show you how to incorporate some basic stuff into this if you do have any access to equipment. Otherwise, well done, and let's just stretch off now so copy exactly what we're going to do. So let's start lower and work up. Alright, so just bring one leg over in front. Down. So it's always important to stretch after HIIT training. I mean any type of training, but specifically HIIT training because of the intensity of it, and you will build up a lot of lactic acid. Good, change legs. Especially this progression, obviously we've done a lot more power stuff, a lot more plyometric, sort of jumping and pushing off of the ground movements this time, both for legs and for upper body, so very important to get the stretching in now. Okay, good, and come back. So now we're going to do a partner quad stretch. If your balance isn't great, then feel free to put an arm. So if you put that arm on this shoulder, and I'll put that one on this one, lift that leg up, and I'll lift this leg up. And this is a good way to keep the balance. If it's not great, you still get good quad stretching with a partner. So try and keep the knees rather close together as well, so that you can maintain stability and push those hips forward a little bit if you want to increase the stretch, along with pulling the foot up towards the bum. Good. Change legs, change sides. Feeling alright? Yeah? So we're going to go and do some weights as well now. So this video will be coming and servicing at some point, I'm sure. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah, good. Relax. Okay, so let's move on to upper body. So interlock the fingers, reach out in front. Good, and reach up. And just lean over to your right. Try and keep the hips facing forward. Good, come back up to center. And now go over to the left. Come back up, bring those arms out in front again. This time keeping the torso facing forward, the hips facing forward. Just twist over to the right hand side. Good. Come back to centre. Now over to the left. And finally back to the front. So just going to finish off with some dynamic stretches now, just gentle ones. So what we're going to do is just bring the opposite toe up to the opposite hand. Good. Just nice and gentle. Few. And lastly, just bring the inside of the foot up to the opposite hand. So first one was just mainly to get some of the lactic acid moved from the hamstrings specifically, and this one is for the hips and glutes. So lastly, just come back down onto the floor.
Finish all of it.
And all we're going to do is just come back onto one with the hands. And come forward. And one more time, back onto the heels, so really try and reach forward with those fingertips. And last time, reach forward. So take a deep breath in, and out. Last deep breath in, and hold for 3, 2, 1. And relax. Alright, and that's it. So, episode 2 of Lean Over Winter. As I said, a little bit more challenging than last week with the additions in the individual circuit and the different type of HIIT training that you can do with a partner. My lovely partner in this case, Elisa. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it challenging, not too challenging. Tune in next week, as I said, and I'll be introducing some kettlebells into the workout. Again, starting simple, and but just to introduce you to a few different pieces of equipment. If you go to a local gym, they'll have some there, and if you've got kettlebells at home, then great. But just some ideas to get you thinking outside of stuff that's rather than body weight. Thanks again, thank you Elisa for being put through all of this, and see you guys next week.